Hello, teachers and students teaching the subject on food. My name is Danny Sloan. I'm here to talk to you about food inequality in literature, as well as food inequality in today's society. While looking at food inequality in literature, one text that is great to look at is The Dinner with Trimalchio from the Satyricon. This is because it's helpful when trying to explain your topic to your students. Although this text is a little on the older side, it still has the same effect and is still relevant today. The Dinner with Trimalchio is the story of one man's account with this lavish dinner at another man's estate, along with other group of guests. In this story, there are a lot of different examples as to why food inequality shows. For example, throughout the story, on multiple occasions, there is accounts of what is being served to eat at the time and how luxurious it was. Even the way some of the dishes were prepared were something that these dinner guests had never seen before. Trimalchio flaunts his wealth, and although all of his dinner guests were at all the things were just everyday life for Trimalchio himself. He is used to all the luxury and all of the decadence. While Trimalchio is enjoying his life of luxury, it is obvious that not everybody lives the same way that he does. This can be said the same for how society works in today's world, and while teaching this text, it provides a great transition into how the world is today when it comes to food inequality. The wealthy live lavishly, with all their extravagant items, like nice cars, big houses, and more food that they even know what to do with, while the poor are starving and struggling to even just survive. This gap between social classes has been growing and does not seem to slow down. Worldwide, over 3 billion people are living on just $2.50 per day, and the poorest 40% of the world's population accounts for just 5% of the global income. All this with the richest 20%, and they account for 3/4 of the world's income. As the years go on and the Earth's population grows, there will not be enough food to go around. In fact, according to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, they estimate that nearly 870 million people of the 7.1 billion people in the world, it's 1/8, were suffering from chronic undernourishment in 2010 to 2012, and this number is just going to continuously grow. All these statistics and facts are not new to the world. The same type of things have been going on for thousands of years. The Dinner with Trimalchio shows this constantly and appears to be an ongoing theme throughout the story. During this dinner, the use of wine is very extravagant. Even to wash their hands, they use wine instead of water because Trimalchio is wealthy and says this is more of a wealthy thing to do. There are probably some people out there during this text that do not have clean water to drink, and this can also be related to today. Those who are fortunate enough to have clean water to drink and bathe in every day, and have that at their disposal anytime they want, take it for granted. Sometimes they forget about the people in the developing countries who are lucky enough to have water for just a day or two. In fact, 1.1 billion people in developing countries have inadequate access to water. With food inequality being such a large problem that it is, there are some things that everybody can do, and what you can teach your students to help this issue get a little better. One thing to do is you can donate to any foundation that specializes in helping the people of those developing countries who need your help. Some of these foundations can include the World Food Program or Action Against Hunger. Another thing that can be done to help food inequality is as simple as spreading the word via social media. Your students need to bring attention to their peers and get the attention of the younger generation to help this growing issue. These are only a few ideas what can be done, but there are many more. Food inequality is such a large problem and needs to be dealt with. With your help by teaching your students about this issue, perhaps it might get a little better in time. Thank you.